ready whenever you are, Steve.
Easy. Okay. Thanks so much, Kerry. Congratulations on the win tonight. You really had to dig deep and work hard for that one. I mean, you went almost 10 minutes without a score there at one stage in the second half. What's the overriding feeling at the end of that?
Yeah, probably a little relief, but happy with the win. I mean, look, two things we'll take away from that alone is that one, I mean, you know, obviously we'll take a lot out of that because Geelong obviously trying to speed the game up and play their zone pressure, their extended pressure up the floor. That sped us up a lot. We're probably expecting a slower fourth quarter, like most games will typically slow down. So that was probably an anomaly in that. So we'll take a lot from that. But two, I mean, we kept a team that scored over 100 points to 55 points, and I still think we can improve a lot defensively. So I'll take a lot from that. I mean, great defensive grind for us, and probably in two occasions now, understand last week was last week, but our defense has probably put us in a great position. We'll keep, 74, 55, they're pretty good scores given the average score in the WNBL last year was over 81 points per game.
Yeah, for sure. And you did have that drought, the scoring drought, but then you did come good at the end. Are you confident that the girls would find a way to sort of solve their way out of that problem?
Yeah, well, I mean, two things. I mean, obviously that KG layup probably provided a lot of relief, and then obviously a Tolo offensive rebound, then a handful of foul shots to close out that fourth quarter. I mean, I think they were scoreless for 3.5 minutes, but at the same time, they were also as equally low scoring. They just happened to tick the scoreboard over every couple of minutes once off, and so I think again, first, I mean, look, we obviously need to continue to improve on our offense, and we will do that. That's going to take time. But I also think probably we were getting great shots for not the entire fourth quarter, but at certain times where we were getting pretty good looks. But yeah, I mean, we put ourselves under a lot of pressure. We, shooting shots with 3-4 less seconds to go, late shot clocks, contested shots. Again, that's something that we can go away and work at. So, again, I'd be rather taking this lesson with a win than taking this lesson with a loss.
I think credit to Geelong. They did a great job at pressuring us down the court, and obviously they tried to do that on purpose to, speed us up, to change the game around. And yeah, they did a good job of pressuring us, making us rush our passes, and yeah, we all kind of coughed it up at different times. And that's something that we'll, learn from definitely going into the next game.
To Tolo's same point, it wasn't something that we didn't expect. We certainly understood that at some point Geelong were probably going to press us, and so again, it's not necessarily something we do a lot of ourselves. We typically like to sit our defence and play it that way, but it probably just provides an opportunity for us to go away and work on some of this stuff this week. Sydney will be a different proposition entirely with the way they play defensively, but at some point in the next 3 rounds, we'll play Perth Lynx, who respectfully have some bigger players and some completely different looks, and certainly with their full lineup will be a team that can really hurt you if you cough the ball up 22 times. So for us, again, plenty of learning. Some of those turnovers were probably relatively passive. We just weren't necessarily aggressive or methodical enough with our ball movement. Again, an opportunity for us to go on and work on that, this week before playing Sydney.
Definitely, and Marianna, when KG hit that putback with a few minutes left after you couldn't score in that fourth quarter, were you feeling a bit better about things? I mean, the scoreboard.
For sure, and credit to KG. That's why she's had the career she has. She's a phenomenal player and will play every minute that she's out in the court. She's locked in, she's focused, and so for her to get that big put back was just it speaks to her nature and what she's learnt over the years and the career that she's had.
Her will to win.
Yeah.
Her will to win. Like how many times today she dived on the ball close to maybe 5 or 6 times. That level of experience. She's doing all that blue collar stuff. I mean, she did that more than anybody else today. Hands and knees on the floor, getting after loose balls in offensive rebound contests. That's just her will to win. That's what she does. Yeah. That's why she wins.
And it helps having the experience and the years behind your back, because that's what it takes, and that's what you have to do every minute you're out on the floor.
Yeah, definitely. And Marianna, I said your veins with those 2 free
Yeah, look, I've been thinking about my free throws a bit lately. I haven't been happy with them. So to finish that way tonight, that was pretty good. I made sure that I did some deep breathing before I took the shots. But yeah, it's something that I think free throws, especially at the end of a game, is all mental. It's whether you can have the right attitude going into them.
Courtside announcer wasn't talking while you're shooting.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Anything else there, Steve?
You just hung up on him.
No, it's dead.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Do you have his number?
Anymore. I don't have his number. I'm sorry. Do we get it?
No,
Do you have more questions?
Let me just double check. So, guys, is there any more questions after Steve?